Hello from small Paris of Ukraine, one of the most underrated cities and very beautiful, unique region of my country. Welcome to Chernivtsi. And I want to start this video with the fact that it's my hometown and I was born here, and since then many things changed, mostly because of the war. And today I want to tell you and show you these differences and show you the beauty of my hometown. Right now behind my back there is a famous Chernivtsi University, and it's in a UNESCO list as far as I know, and many people from all over Ukraine, from all over this region in particular, is going to the Chernivtsi to see this university and of course to study here. And near it we can see some nice square. It's very weird to film a video in my hometown and I'm very scared to see my mom's friends, my mom's girlfriends. So as I said before, it's my hometown, so I know every single corner of this city. And what I really like about the west of Ukraine and the cities like Chernivtsi, Lviv and Odessa is these roads. They are crazy old, and you like them only if you are walking, not if you're riding, because it's very hard to ride on this type of roads. But this region of Ukraine is full of it. Many people compare Chernivtsi to Lviv, and there is no wonder why, because of these tiny narrow streets. The architecture is a bit similar, but of course as a citizen of Chernivtsi I see the differences, because Lviv is mostly Polish, was mostly part of Poland, and Chernivtsi was part of Romania and Hungary as well. So yeah, a very cute little streets. Bukovinsky Nalivanki. So Nalivanki is like a local type of vodka with different berries. It tastes like berries, even with honey or with fruits. It's very common, very local thing. If you will be in the west of Ukraine, you should try one nalivka for sure. Okay, we are crossing the street, and today I look like I'm from 60s. Yeah, a little style. I don't know why I look like it today, but yeah. Exploration of Chernivtsi. We are going to the city center, and what I really like about the city, that it's very walkable, and of course there is no metro, only buses that you can take. But pretty much all center and even not center is not far away. You can easily walk from one part of the city to another, and especially if you are from Kiev and you get used to long distances. This is was one of the most famous restaurants in this region, in Chernivtsi city. And the pride of Chernivtsi is bakeries. I don't know why it is like that, but every time I go to visit my family I'm shocked because new cool bakery is opened, and it's crazy delicious, very good quality and very tasty. The croissants in Chernivtsi is much better than croissants in France. It's a fact, guys. So as I said, it's very walkable. We are already in a very city center. near the oldest cinema. I remember it from the time when I was a kid. It's a Chernivtsi cinema, and it's something from my childhood. And you guys probably don't understand how small the city is. It's like only 300,000 citizens here, and just a few months ago the KFC and the McDonald's was opened here. So it's crazy. For all this time there were no big chains, and still no Zara, no H&M or something, not even a big mall. So right now we are on a central square in the heart of Chernivtsi, near the big Ukrainian flag and Shevchenko statue. And another fact about this city is that it's the most safe in Ukraine right now, luckily, because my family lives here, and it's pretty much the reason why my family didn't move to another country and decided to stay in Ukraine. And funny fact is that my dad hates Chernivtsi because it's like villagey, nothing really to do here. It's kind of boring. But when war started, he said that for the first time in his life he is glad that he was born here. Not a single explosion in this town. For example, even Lviv, very west of Ukraine, near Poland, was bombed, while Chernivtsi is still safe. There is a government building here, very beautiful, and once a day there is an Ukrainian song that was written here, Червона рута, a very famous Ukrainian song. If you ever been in Ukraine, you probably heard it, is playing. It's a very vibey cultural thing. So yeah, if you want to travel to Ukraine and you want to make sure that it's a safe trip, you can easily go to Chernivtsi, and I encourage you to come because it's a very beautiful city and not as touristy as Lviv, and much cheaper. So only advantages, as you see. And it's a very beautiful square, and again very old, and the only thing that you can feel how old it is the roads. The roads are very broken, and I don't remember which year, but I saw the statistic that Ukrainian in all over Ukraine, Chernivtsi roads are the worst. So yeah. But still, even though Chernivtsi and this city wasn't suffered that much as other cities of Ukraine, it still changed a lot last couple of years. For instance, lots of people all over Ukraine, from the east of Ukraine, from Kiev, relocate to this city again because of it's safe right now, and it was safe especially in the beginning of the war. And I remember the first day I was moving with my sister to escape the capital here by car, and it took us like 30 hours instead of 8 because it was so many cars driving to this direction. So yeah, people relocate themselves to Chernivtsi, and of course they started doing business here, mostly small businesses like cafes, like beauty salons, shops, etc. But the city right now is very busy, much busier than it was before war, and it's even hard to get an apartment right now because of, again, very busy place. Lots of people moved and they have to live somewhere. Right now I'm gonna show you the most famous street. It's Kobylyanska street, and right now it's a cafe on every corner. I don't remember the city like this. It's a good factor, but also it happened because of a very sad reasons. And right now it's very hard to film here because the generators are working and it's a blackout times. Even in this part of Ukraine there is a very difficult situation with electricity, and energy system in Ukraine right now is getting worse and worse, and it's a very sad factor. So you can imagine how loud it is. I'm just looking for quiet corners to take my camera out, because all street is full of cafes and all of them have to operate somehow, and the only way to operate is to get the generator. So yeah, it's very loud right now. And this cafe, for example, is I was about to say world famous, but actually it's a Ukrainian famous chain based in Kiev, Mimosa. And if you haven't checked my Odessa video, you can check it right now, because we were having dinner in Mimosa. It's one of the best pizzas I ever had. Whew, lag breathing. And right now we are reaching the place where people go and marry. I forgot how to say it in English, but you can imagine how many wedding photos were taken in this careta. So yeah, here it's the place. Here you can take your Ukrainian bride and make the best wedding on the west of Ukraine. Seriously, right now I'm just dreaming to see the Ukrainian wedding. I was only few of them, even though I spent most of my life here. And yeah, I hope that while I'm walking, you see and feel the vibe of the city. Is very chill. People are so different. They are much more relaxed, and I think it's because of, again, this city is pretty safe. And the war, of course, you feel it because of blackouts, for instance, because of the news. The media is full of it, but you don't feel it as much as, for example, in Kharkiv or in the east of Ukraine. And yeah, it's a church. All right, even a very beautiful church right here. So we are almost done with this long, beautiful street. And I remember these trees, you see them in the middle of the road. They were forever. Since I was a kid, I remember these trees. And right now we are near one of the oldest places in Chernivtsi. I remember this coffee shop, this cafe since I was a kid, and it's a very cool concept. It's called Vien Coffee, Vidinska kaviarnia, and it looks just insane, first of all, and the inside and the outside. And it's a very cool factor for, I think personally, because this place is operating for 20 years, because you know, cafes opens and close, but still here this place is permanent and it's legendary. Again, if you're considering travel to Ukraine, it's a highly recommended spot by Lisa Chaika, and Lisa Chaika is a professional, okay, so trust me. I found a very quiet spot, and right now, guys, be ready, because I'm gonna show you a very personal place where I spent lots of time in my life. It's my school. Yeah, we are in a very cute little park right now. They built it recently. It looks very tight and cute, and I feel like all city looks very tight and cute. And I personally hated school. Yeah, now I can scream it to the world. I hated school, even though it was nice. It was a gymnasium, so it was like good school. I don't know, it was very Ukrainian. We learned a lot about Ukrainian history, culture, language, so I know a lot about my country, and thanks to the school teachers. And it's how it looks like right now, 5th gymnasium. Oh my god, I have shivers all over my body, because lots of memories were here. Like, you can imagine first love something in a first grade. And here it says Laskavo prosimo, you're welcome. Ukrainian flags, of course. And yeah, I lived in this neighborhood, so it was like 2 minutes walk. Again, very walkable city from my house to school. Very close there is a market where my mom bought groceries. So it's like not a village and not a town and not a city. No, let's call it a town. Yeah. Oh my god, it even smells like my 7 years old. Crazy. Very soon I'm gonna, oh, and I want to show you the old cathedral in a moment. And very soon my mom will join me. We are going to some charity food selling event, and it's gonna be interesting, I guess, and tasty, I hope. So yeah, walking here, looking at all of these tiny little houses, I just realized that there is no skyscrapers in all town. Like, yeah, in many other cities you can see like old town, old area and modern area, but here it's like a old town, and somewhere you can see like 5 floors, maybe 10 max, somewhere near the city, but not in a city center, not in a city region. So it's like only 2-3 floors, basically, houses, and it looks very nice and authentic for my taste. And right now we are reaching the crazy old cathedral, and finally, after like 20 years of existence, it's on a reconstruction. Sorry. Oh, it's very funny and cute. It's like grandpa's little fight, but they are very friendly at the same time. They are just loud. So this cathedral finally is on reconstruction, and it looks scary. It looks huge, enormous for this little town, because it's the tallest building of all area here, but scary, beautiful and scary, you know, this Gothic style. Here it is. god, just look at this amount of cookies. It's crazy. It's just a regular store. Here there is a nuts with condensed milk, and it's a pride and the glory of Ukraine. Wow. Shocked. So I just met my mom and we went for a short time to this event. And what I noticed is that there are a lot of beautiful girls in this city, and this fact is already approved by Danny, and he and you can trust him. And seriously, like, I don't know where I saw that huge amount of beautiful ladies. I mean, maybe it's because of it's a small town. It's a huge factor, of course. Like a lot of girls, not as much men right now, especially. So it's like a natural human behavior to try to look better or something. But it's like a bright village, you know. If you wanna find yourself a Ukrainian wife, you can go to Chernivtsi. So I was running across the city pretty much all day long, showing you all the Chernivtsi pretty much, at least city center, and we are already very hungry, and mom wanna eat some seafood. And again, in Chernivtsi, in the west of Ukraine, you can find any cuisine. So now we're gonna check new restaurant I haven't seen when I was living here in the Chernivtsi. So yeah, let's check. It's called Chornomorka, which means Black Sea. And this is the menu. This is the place. And this is how it looks inside. Very tight, stylish. Here you can choose what kind of fish you wanna try today. And I'm very hungry, so I think we will make an order and then I'll make a review. It's my favorite part of any video, making a review on food. Some oysters. And the terrace.
Тебе нравится. А я говорю, что ты не хочешь это самое, куда свести, куда за...
All right, another morning in my hometown, Chernivtsi. This is my dog, Chapa. So, when I told you that this city is half city, half village, and yeah, another dog. Jump, come in, Manga. All right. It was a fun adventure of getting dogs home. And what I was saying, yeah, when I told you that this city is half village, half city, I meant it, because this is the neighborhood where I live, and it looks exactly like Ukrainian village, like these small houses, gardens, and everybody have their own огород. So огород is the place where you farm your own vegetables, berries, and everything. And yeah, this is how it looks like. Oh my dog. Oh no, I should bring it home. I've got this dog gathering company. Yo. So I cannot go anywhere because they are following me and they are not used to the roads, and I'm afraid they will die crossing the road. So I'm staying in my neighborhood. I wanted to show you, like, very authentic. Here we've got some Ukrainian berries, very vibey. I've got myself an apple. Here we have a local ogorod. Here you can see the tomatoes, and for now that's it. So me and my mom in a city again, and she took me to some very nice cozy family park near the lake, and we are next to some very good looking restaurant, and unfortunately lots of good interesting concept restaurants are closed right now due to the blackouts. And yeah, it's a sad fact because small businesses, not all of them can deal with this situation. So yeah, but the park, the amount of people, amount of families, people with their dogs, with their kids, is just crazy, and the vibe is so good. It's a great place to spend your weekend, and yeah, again, it's very different vibe from the other cities. City is known as a Jewish residency, and it is full of Jewish restaurants, and we are in one of them. Very cool concept. It's brand new, and it's a mix of Ukrainian and Jewish cuisine, and we are waiting for our food right now. The traditional music is playing, and the furniture looks very authentic. So it's a famous Ukrainian dish, very popular in Odessa, in a country near the sea. It's like a pate, but with fish, with mackerel, and it's very sour and sweet and just rich and delicious, with this sourdough and olives on this beautiful plate. It looks just great, and I said crazy good quality for like less than $10. All this beauty here, and wine. Insane. So it was my full Chernivtsi journey, Chernivtsi experience, and it's a very special place for me. So thank you for joining me, and if you feel like you want to support my channel, you know, I'm just started my YouTube journey, you can do it with Patreon. There are lots of exclusive materials there. We can communicate directly, and you can do it also with a PayPal. All links I will leave in the caption. And yeah, don't forget to follow me here and on Instagram also, and see you in my next video.
Что, хотели за тобой идти?
Да. Манго, чапа, заходите. Манго, манго. Манго.